Play for each jump ball here in Connecticut. They changed them with each jump ball that we had.
What was your count on Tuesday?
I think it was 6.
There's one. Big Jones amongst the trees. Clarendon with the help side defense. They're up top directed. That's Shepard. Brandon tried to beat cut. Bryant off the screen. Rattles home a 2.
Wow, what a tough shot. The helper was there, and Juana Bonner had the hand outstretched. What a tough shot by McBride.
At 12 points on Tuesday, averaging 14 for the year. Jocko Jones whistled for a travel, hoping for a foul, tripped up in the orange paint.
One of the things Kurt Miller said before the game on Tuesday is he wanted to make sure his team didn't get sped up on the offensive end of the floor and sped up in a way that would lead to turnovers. And we've seen that a couple of times now.
To plague the Sun in the fourth quarter on Tuesday. Just 8 turnovers as a team through 3 frames, and then they doubled that number in the fourth quarter alone, scoring a season low in the fourth, 10 points. McBride using that triple press position, Banham, Bees, almost went down.
Great defense by Braylon January.
January guards so well on the hip, fights around the ball screen. Thomas does so here. Shepard comes up with the loose ball. Clarendon looks up the floor, decides to attack, and draws contact. JJ felt she was straight up. Free throws on the way for Clarendon.
Clarendon is a strong guard, and she does a really good job here. Watch, she's going to lean in so that she gets the contact. JJ may have been going straight up, but Clarendon, the veteran, was able to lean in so she could get to the free throw line.
Your guard out of Cal. He's averaging 10 points a season this year, 79%, 22 and 28 at the stripe. Working on their game quite a bit pre-game and spoke with the media earlier today. I got to be honest, it felt like kind of a shot Clarendon has taken at Connecticut. You have to have depth, you have to have bench pieces, and Connecticut has had issues as far as generating production out of the bench, and that's why Clarendon praised Banham coming into the game the other day. Dangerfield with some spark, and something Kurt Miller continues to work on with his squad, getting more production from the bench. Most of the starters playing in the high 30s in minutes.
And that's why you see Kurt Miller use this time here, get a couple subs in, so you get your starters an extra break, knowing that the end of the quarter timeout is coming.
Minnesota 13-4 since Clarendon's arrival off waivers. Last with New York. And they have been huge. She's been huge in the backcourt of staple for Cheryl Reed. This team sort of found its identity to get back to 500, an 8-game win streak. Snapped on Tuesday. See their response. Bree Jones catches in deep. Clarendon's in there. Picks the pocket.
Once again, though, triple teams whenever there's a touch inside.
Nifty lob and the quick money not home for Shepard.
The post was not getting that much attention on Tuesday. Definitely a change in the defensive schemes for Minnesota.
Approach a minute to go in the court. Shot clock at 4. Kyla Charles pulls up. Can't hit. Second-year guard out of Maryland. Most productive bench player at this point in the season, as well as Natisha Heidemann, number 2 in the blue. Clarendon calls for a foul screen. They come off the pick. 3 seconds. Clarendon takes it back, and she was late.
And credit Bree Jones for the hard hedge there. She was able to hard hedge out, make Clarendon change the way they was going, and then recover to Sylvia Fowles. Kurt Miller telling us how smart and good of a defender Bree Jones is. Whether it's in those hard hedges or the back line of the defense.
So dominant, so evident Tuesday, making it difficult for the Lynx to get into their offense. Those are things that don't show up on the stat sheet. We have an 8-second differential shot in game clock, but we're going back the other way.
Brianna January's arguing the call. But she was like a lineman in football. I mean, that was as illegal as a screen can be.
I can admire, though, her making her case. 3-point game, Minnesota looking to hold for the final shot. Hammond scored 8 off the bench the other night. Left open for 3. Bonner the rebound. 2 seconds here. Bonner gets to her spot. And we're at the end of 1 at Mohegan Sun. Cases continue to be pleaded by the coach and the veteran guard. We'll be back with a second.
Introducing the Grubhub Guarantee. Our promise to deliver your order on time within the delivery.
All right, there's a timeout in the game here. It's the Lynx against the Connecticut. Don't know these teams. Lynx against the Connecticut Sun. Not Suns, plural, Sun. Don't know many of these players' names. It's the WNBA, but I figured I would learn some of them, so I could, actually stream some of these games and do a little commentating. Probably going to do more reaction for the ladies until I get to know a few more names. But, Comet Boy, I was late from playing golf, and I saw they had the pylons and everything. The field was fixed up. So I figured they was going to have a game. And then after I got finished playing over there, I came by and saw the teams out there. They were still warming up. So, and it looked like Randleman. So, and that's usually the team that Ashbro plays first. Randleman, I just didn't think it was going to be this early in the year, but actually it's not that early. I guess since I'm retired and not coaching anymore, I'm kind of off timing a little bit. My timing's off a little bit, but it's the 19th. So, in a couple of weeks, you guys will be playing. So I guess it is right on time.
Bombs. The referees always take their pre-game photo 10 minutes before tip, and Rachel used to bring different poses to the stage and practice them in the locker room. You can see how it went in 2019 and how it's going now. So we're glad to see Rachel still finds herself right at home on this court.
Yeah, Robin,
so we're back from timeout.
There was a wink there, hands on the hips. She knew what she was doing.
That was one of my favorite.
I like the WNBA uniforms.
To look on social and see what the Tannenbaum looked like. I didn't know before she did that. Nice stripe by Joanna Bonner. That the officials even took photos 10 minutes before.
Joanna Bonner
what are they doing with those things?
with the lay-in.
Why is that an official's photo?
Great question.
Every game?
The producer on our ears is for the yearbook. That's good. It's well done. Carlton taking the 3 here. Fresh into the game. Bridget Carlton. Wide open. The attempt. John Watt, laying it in. It's a 3-point game. But some fresh faces in for Minnesota. Rayquan January. Got a whistle this time. That smile. Very bright. After a whistle goes her way.
You know, we're talking about it in the breaks. Just like on Tuesday, Nafisa Collier with 2 fouls in that first quarter. It definitely impacts your aggressiveness when you pick up a couple early.
Dangerfield also in the game. Collier in there with the 2 fouls, so just 2 starters for Minnesota. Brianna Jones, Heineman, 3 in the air. Dangerfield in the right spot. Carlton at 33%.
Ooh, nice pass.
Bonner got a piece at the end.
Bonner blocked it.
Pride wishes she had that one back.
Minnesota 16, Connecticut 19.
You gotta look inside. Jones with Dangerfield on her.
Skip pass.
Jones has 4. Weak side. It's Charles.
3-point is off the mark.
Last touch by Collier on the Lynx. That's well executed there. Heineman to Charles. Count the basket plus the foul.
Brown January goes first on the curl off of the inbounds play, and a defender can go with her. And then right on her heels is Kyla Charles, and she is big and strong and so good when she goes towards the basket. Dangerfield can't do anything there.
Beatrice Montpremier checks in for the Sun.
Saw Kurt Miller do this on Tuesday as well. Sylvia fouls out of the game. He tries to get Montpremier some minutes, Bree Jones some rest on the bench.
Dangerfield, second-year guard out of UConn, sets up shot for the Lynx. Having a little more success outside of Collier, getting into the offense. And you can tell she's a little flustered.
And credit to Juana Bonner. Her size and her length has given Nafisa Collier some problems again tonight.
When you look back at the Wobble season for Bonner, no JJ alongside. Granted, Alyssa Thomas was in the mix, but the usage rate was super high for DB. John Quell can also handle the ball. But it feels like this year Bonner has more attention on the defensive end. Heineman uses the head fake to splash home a 3. 6 points from the Connecticut bench. Cheryl Reed takes time out. Sun by 9. That's the largest lead of this first half. Natisha Heineman, the former Big East Player of the Year, setting up, teeing up, and knocking it in.
What do we all have in common? Your colleagues.
All right, there's another timeout, but I'm also looking up here and it says August 21st, Titans at Tampa Bay. Oh, wait. You said Titans. Yeah. Titans and Tampa Bay. So I guess they're going to be playing here again shortly. Oh, my gosh. Antonio Brown. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just don't think Antonio Brown is wrapped up too tight here. In the last 5 years. And you're right. I guess that's a good, joint practice. Okay. That's a good description.
Would you like Krista?
Hmm?
Would you like Krista?
Well, they have a really good offensive line. I think they're going to run the ball all year long, whether it's Cam at quarterback or Mac Jones. This is who they want to be. They've got a good defense and a really good running game. That's exactly the type of football the Patriots want to play this year. So barely more than 2 minutes into the ball game and 5 plays in, the Patriots have themselves a 7-0 lead. Another crack at it for Joe Flacco and the offense when we come back.
Out of 1,600 players, you're part of the 100 and
Somebody asked, comment boy asked me, what am I watching? I've got the basketball game here, but I'm probably more interested in the football game, the Patriots versus the Eagles, because I did want to see. I wanted to see what Cam Newton did, because they started him when everybody else was talking about the other guy. I forgot who the other guy is. Started him tonight, and I didn't get to see any of the beginning, but they said first two minutes, and the Patriots have already scored. So who knows? Even though I've got this up, I might end up watching this game. Mac Jones, the other quarterback. I wanted to try to give the females a chance, you know.
When you're happy, Gary's happy. Haverty's, we furnish happiness. With a Honda in your garage, every
But honestly,
leads to enough.
everybody's probably watching the football game.
Get an incredible summer offer on a new Honda.
Let's see here.
Cheryl Lee, if she was frustrated. Chamba with the pitch. Sends to Collier. Falls away. Speaking of getting hit on the wrist, what happens to her? And then some. Kurt Miller wants to talk. We'll step aside from Mohegan Sun. A 5-point lead for Connecticut.
This is tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah, I probably will do the Titans Bucks game. That'll be a nice one to watch, because it'll be one half of the Super Bowl. Well, you know, the Super Bowl champs playing, so that will be a good one. Just got to make sure the Panthers aren't playing, and I don't think they are. I think I saw a group of, let's see, the 21st. That would be Saturday. So I think if the Panthers playing, they're playing Sunday. So that might be two good games to actually stream. You know what? This I don't know. I may just go ahead and switch over to the football game and look at that. I like my background, my thumbnail though. It's pretty. I knew you was gonna look over here. You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do because that's what I'm more interested in. Common Boy, my man, he the only one in here anyway. He won't mind. All right, let's see what I can do here.
Yeah, it's kind of our thing.
Oh, it's a great deal. What if I'm new to AT&T?
Cam, can
Oh, nice.
Hey, but what about for existing
same
customers?
deal.
I'm here. He has really leaned up. Came into training camp in the best shape of his life. He knows he is fighting for his football future. And this is why he's here for third and short.
He'll get the carry, get the middle of the line.
Ooh, I think they got it.
He's going to get nothing on 3rd down and 1. Maybe even lost half a yard. But if not, it's no gain in 4th down coming up.
Yeah, there's no push on the right side. Watch Jack Driscoll right there. That's where the hole's supposed to go. And he almost gets through it, but Dallas Goedert not able to hold off the backside. Kyle Van Noy. You know, they actually did a pretty good job at the guard and tackle position, creating a hole there. Goddard's got to get his helmet inside of Van Noy so he can't pinch and make that play.
Zippos could punt it away. Pretty good average last week, including a 69-yarder. Punt returner Royale Garoshevsky is back. Deep to take it for New England just inside his own 20.
Oh, don't go backwards.
Reinforcements arrive. He'll get no further than the 26. 51 yards on the punt, 6 on the return. 7-0 New England early. Bust it.
All right, let's see. So, yeah, I think I will do that. All right, so we're going to switch this around a little bit. We're going to go to the NFL preseason football game, Patriots versus the Eagles, and I'm going to get this background off of here. What's up, Rory? Get that off of there.
This week, coming off a career with the Minnesota Vikings in which he was very active.
Yeah, look at him at the top of the screen there. He's got that whole side of the field. He's going to see the post come in, and then watch him spin around. The pirouette, I think that's a pirouette, I don't know, but he comes around and makes a play on the ball. That was a great route combination by the Lions against him. Terrific job by him to change direction and make that play. It's why he led the NFC in interceptions in 2019, and he played on the franchise tag last year. I mean, this guy went from being a practice squad player
to a franchise tag player, and now he's an Eagle. Russ's tape breakdown tonight are presented by Wawa. Cleveland takes over at their own 26-yard line for a second series for Cam Newton in the offense.
All right, so we got Cam Newton back out. I guess it's going to be his first pass. Has a man wide open. Hits him. He's tackled down at the 35, I think it is. 45?
Take a look bottom of your screen here. Working against McPherson. It's Jacoby Myers. Nice route run, just an income.
Yeah, tackled at around the 45.
The Patriots have their starting offensive
That
line.
ball was a bit behind the receiver, but he handled it. They handed off this time. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this game. A little bit more interesting than the WNBA game I had on my thumbnail, and I may be changing that here too. So I'm gonna get quiet for a little bit, do some creativity.
Receivers to choose from for Newton on second and long.
Newton throws again. Ooh, has a man and hits him in stride.
Down to the 32-yard line. Henry Moore making a catch. And New England on the move once again. Watch 84, Kendrick Bourne. He's going to run a dig route again against Zach McPherson. Now, McPherson's not allowed to get beat deep there. It's interesting, talking with Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator for the Eagles yesterday, he said, look, we're going to give up some money.
Yeah, just a little brick background for a minute till I can set something up. Newton throws again. He's 3 for 3 right now.
25 to the 22-yard line. That's almost 10, almost good up for the first down.
Caught by Myers.
We're going to say Jacoby Myers got that first down. Once again to the right side. Once again, they're working against the rookie, Zach McPherson. But with Cam's arm strength and the amount of time he has to throw right now, this is going to be pretty easy for him. Somehow, some way, the Eagles need to get pressure. They're for up to 2,657 yards and 8 touchdowns last year. Remember, you're talking about the former MVP of the league back in 2015. He's going to call for a timeout. Play clock was running down on him.
No, I'm going to still be here. I'm just going to see if I can work on my background while this shows. So I'll still be here.
Go to NBC10.com to check out exclusive content. This week, we highlight Eagles linebacker Sean Bradley. You know what happened there, Scott, is Cam Newton was trying to redeclare the mic. I played in this New England offense, and what happens is if they bring a defensive back into the box, you might redeclare who you're considering the Mike linebacker, so it changes up the whole blocking scheme. The problem is the Eagles brought Devonta Maddox and Anthony Harris into the box.
What's up, Machi?
And by the time Cam went to redeclare the mic, they ran out of time. So we're working out of the eye first down. Eagles show us less.
They run a pitch to the left side, and he's knocked down for a loss.
Watch Alex Singleton. This is my guy. He is everywhere. It's a nice job setting the edge. By the corner came up. Steve Nelson was there, but Singleton finds it, gets in there, makes the play. I mean, this guy's played in so many leagues.
Yeah, Comic Boy. I saw this and just checked it out myself, and so you know what the deal is on that. Oh, they run a screen and get number 28. Good defense.
Alex Singleton active again. Played all 16 last year.
Yeah, Machi, I guess it's just how it's going to be. I saw Booga earlier today, and he didn't know whether he was going live or not, so I guess he is. So, hey, that's just how it's going to be.
Goes right off his rear to make the play and give the Eagles a chance to stop here on third down, but they got to get some pressure.
Cam Newton in the gun. Patriots in the spread offense. He drops back, throws it short, and he is tackled. Who was that? Myers again? Or the back out of the backfield is tackled. It's 4th and 6. I think that they will be trying to get 3 points for this.
Man, I am so happy for that dude. Are you kidding me? How many times did he think he might not even be a football player anymore? And now he's the leading tackler for the Philadelphia Eagles and quickly becoming a fan favorite. Quinn Nordine now onto it.
All right, I'll let you know. So the Eagles hold. The Patriots cannot put it through the uprights. Still 7-0.
The Kentucky Fried Chicken Sandwich with brioche buns, mayo, pickles, and a quarter-pound filet as far as the eye can see. Get comfy, it's gonna be a while. This thing is huge. Get the Kentucky Fried Chicken Sandwich for just $3.99. It's finger-licking good.
All right, guys, for those who are on, as you can see, my thumbnails has a WNBA game on, and I was actually streaming that, and I came in late, but this game against the Patriots against the Eagles just seems to be more interesting to me, so I'm in the process of changing things up. Yeah, like my wife said, I had the prerogative to do that. So I'm going to change it up and watch this NFL game, stream this NFL game here, and hope you guys hang around. I'll get things completely straight here in a second. Right now, there's a timeout.
It was a big part of the reason why. As we take you down to Dave Spadaro.
Alex Singleton is an example of why you never stop chasing your dream. He was undrafted in 2015, bounced around with 3 teams, played in the CFL, finally.
Hey, Comic Boy, are you speaking to me or Machi?
And in 2020, he leads the Eagles in tackles, and as you see, he is so much more confident in himself. He told me last year the big play, that interception return
about the deal
against the Niners, and Nick Mullins changed everything for him, and he has been lights out since then.
All right, what do you mean what deal? I'm confused. I could have said something about a deal, and I don't know. I can't remember.
Joe Flacco's still in at quarterback. Tua Opeta and Brett Tolter on the left side, replacing Sayamalu and Mailata. Looks like their nights are over. First down for 26. Flacco's got a little bit of time. Flag down on the play. That throw is low and incomplete. Looking for Howard on the far sideline. We got a flag. We'll hear from nice referee Sean Hockley. Holding. Offense number 69. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down. Do you think it bothers Sean Hockley that he's not as jacked as his dad? Is anybody as jacked as his dad? See Matt Pryor at right tackle, right hand outside. They're going to call that every time, and you got to replace it. If they get the ripping under you, you can't just leave it there. They won't call it if you show you're working to replace it. You get the impression that shootout is really going to help this Patriots defense. That's a good ad for a strong linebacking unit for New England. Well, here's the deal, Scott. I said that the Eagles' second-string defense is going to get some good work in. That's the same with the second-string offense. I mean, they got all second-teamers in now. And they're going against Dante Hightower, Matt Judon. I mean, these guys don't mess around. The second string Eagles offensive line better buckle their straps because the Patriots front seven knows how to block.
Second and 18. Quick throw, trying to go to the outside. He is wrestled down with the play by Juwan Bentley. Back to the original line of scrimmage, and maybe one more. So a third down and 9 coming up.
I'm telling you, Scott, he looks like a different guy in terms of, you know, he was such a plodder last year. He's leaned up. He was awesome in pass pro last week. He destroyed Robert Spillane. That was amazing. Now he's catching passes out of the backfield. Really good side.
Oh, no comment. But I was talking about this comment right here, where the Panthers are playing at 7. Panthers playing at 7, but the Titans start at 7:30, and I should stream, or I should go live during the Titans Bucks game. But you know, the deal is if my Panthers are playing, you know, I'm probably going to be watching that. And if there's no probably in it, I'll be watching that.
If the ball had been on him earlier, Flacco had seen it and got it to him earlier, I think there's a chance Devontae catches that and runs for the first down.
That's that great speed that he has. Had the separation. Only thing missing was a football.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. As long as the authorities weren't called, he'll be okay. Yeah, I know. It depends, though. The only reason I would not look at the Panthers game is if they don't show it like they did in the last game. They didn't show it in the in this area. It was blocked out or blacked out.
But you still sell investments that generate high.
Oh, come on. Yeah, it was blacked out. So if it gets blacked out this time and the Patriots Titans game is playing, of course I'll stream that.
Has the most pet-friendly listings for pet-loving renters. So you might say that you brought more joy to more sweet, innocent, adorable creatures.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough game. I always the Ravens, especially their defense, and the defense may not be as good as it used to be, but every time I hear of the Ravens, I think of Ray Lewis. You know, and he was a good leader, and he left those guys with the right way to play defense, just flying around. And I just always think the Ravens are still that type of defense, and they may not be. Their offense might be a little bit better than their defense, but we'll see if those Panthers can take advantage of whatever they give us. Yeah, there's we'll say it like that. The Titans will be the second option. Well, I hope once Jordan left, once he was asked to leave, I hope he wouldn't try to get back in just to play his guitar. I hope. All right, guys, we're back. I'm going to do a little work here, so I may go silent for a while.
Joe Flacco's got some early time in this game. Pace of the sidelines. His offense has struggled to move the ball here in this first quarter. If you joined us late, it was a big turnover, a snap 10 feet over Joe's head. Then to a turnover, a short field, and then over a touchdown. It's a difference right now. And still out there, back to the ground they go. And once again, his debut has shown some good patience behind the line of scrimmage as he gets it out to the 38.
Take a look at Jannard Avery right here. He's going to blitz the A-gap. He plays that Sam linebacker position. He's just trying to mess things up. Ooh, I like the little club move there on the center. Andrews able to get in the backfield. Actually, a pretty good run there by Harris to get 4 yards after Avery got in the backfield. But I love that quick club by Avery on David Andrews, the Patriots center. That was sweet.
And in motion is Kendrick Bourne on second down. And play action once again for Newton. This time scrambling away from the rush and getting it on the hands of the veteran James White, who makes a heck of a catch. Up for the first down.
I feel like the Patriots always have at least 5 good running backs. I mean, every guy they bring in, I'm like, okay, he's good. Damian Harris, James White, Sony Michel. Even last week, the rookie from Oklahoma, Ramondre Stevenson, had that long run. They always have at least 4 legit guys in the backfield.
White, of course, a veteran, 8th season, 3-time Super Bowl champ, and should have been Super Bowl MVP in 51. Throw it down across the middle. And Sony Michel out of the backfield makes the catch in Eagles territory for 46. That's a pickup of 7. As we said, this was a week of a lot of work, a lot of seeing these guys across the line of scrimmage.
How impressive was that guy yesterday, by the way?
Fine. So you really fix this game. And Michelle again out of the backfield. It's going to get up for a first down inside the 42. Eric Wilson with a tackle.
It's actually a really nice play by Wilson. He wasn't able to ultimately stop him from the first down, but he got off the block and made the tackle. Really enjoyed talking with Wilson last week. This guy loves billboards. I never heard a guy say that before. He likes happiness billboards. If you're ever on southbound 95 and you see that Kelly Green choose happiness billboard, that's Eric Wilson. He paid for that.
He also plays in football, too.
Yeah, watch him. Linebacker to the left, okay? Gosh, you're going to get Stafford again. Watch the Stafford's eyes. He's underneath it. Right there. That is nice COD. Change the direction. Boom. He fooled Stafford. Stafford's going to keep going with the underneath route. Wilson's the only guy in the league that had 120 tackles, 3 sacks, and 3 picks last year.
Ross's take breakdown is presented by Wawa, and the Patriots continue to move the ball. 3 touches in a row for Sony Michel, gets it down to the 28.
You know, I feel like we should mention, Scott, with only 3 preseason games this year, teams are going to play it a lot differently. You know, I've already seen some teams talk about next week, you know, week 3 of the preseason, like it's the dress rehearsal. Other teams, I don't know how many guys are going to play. Nobody really has a blueprint on what to do with 3 preseason games, especially the Eagles with joint practices this week and next.
The Patriots have a joint practice next week as well in a weird scenario. The New York Giants are going to go up to Foxborough and joint practice with the Patriots. Then both teams are going back to the Meadowlands for the game.
All right. Take a look. You can't see Kayvon Wallace yet. 42. He's going to come from the bottom of the screen. Here he comes. Boom. He beats the block by Myers. Myers is trying to dig him out of there. Kayvon says, heck no. Goes low, chops down Harris. That's what Kayvon Wallace did all the time at Clemson. He is really good in the box near the line of scrimmage. He showed why right there.
Corner winding down on 2nd and 10. Play action again for Newton. Fire and open man. Inside the 10 to the 5. And a touchdown. Jacoby Myers takes it down the left sideline. 28 yards on the catch and run. And the Patriots extend the lead to 13.
Okay, I'm still working on my thumbnail and my new background to match up with what I'm watching here, but I just had to come back on because my boy Cam Newton, I And now he may have thrown an incompletion, but I do not remember yet. I don't remember him throwing an incompletion yet. So I think Cam is like, he may be at 100%. I don't know, Comment Boy, maybe you saw that. He may have one incompletion, but actually he's throwing a good ball. Yeah, I saw you, Rory, right here. Yeah, like I guess that's how it is some days, you know. But like, glad he didn't get put in jail or anything like that for disturbing the peace. Yeah, I didn't think he had. So is Clear Skies? Is that a song or?
So both sides, as we said, a lot of time with each other all week this week. These things, as we said, are becoming more and more frequent, and I think the coaches are seeing.
Is it a song or I mean, should I look it up on YouTube or what?
And that means that these games, in terms of what they're trying to do, don't mean as much in terms of evaluation.
Well, I was there on Monday, and they
Oh,
had
okay.
both fields popping back and forth, 11 on 11, ones versus ones on both fields. They got a lot of reps in. And Sirianni told us he felt like they got 2 more games in Monday and Tuesday.
As the Eagles prepare to head up to Florham Park to take on the Jets all week this week, there'll be kind of 2 more games for the Birds before we see them again next Friday. Flacco 2 out of 3 for 21 yards here, getting an opportunity to play the entire of the first quarter.
Starting receivers are still out there. You know, Nick Sirianni, remember, he played receiver. He was All-American receiver at Mount Union. He's coached receiver a lot. He knows these young guys need the work they need.
All right, there you go, Machi.
Boston Scott in the backfield now on first down. Should be the final play of the first quarter. Flacco on floater and it's caught. Flag down on the play.
Tell Booga that whatever it was, that's him being a big man.
Flag is back at the line of scrimmage.
You know what we need?
To let it slide this time and let you on. That's good. All right,
You get the ball to Quez somehow.
You asked him.
I need us to get the ball to Quez somehow.
Actually, you implored him. You didn't ask him. You implored him to do it again.
Personal foul, lowering the head to initiate contact. Defense number 94. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play and first down. Philadelphia has chosen not to extend the first quarter. This is the end of the first quarter.
Well, Harry Anderson called for the penalty, and it brings us to the end of one. On the scoreboard, all Patriots here in quarter number 1, preseason game number 2.
Damn Carl, he's the best, right? Look at all his early speeches, the aqueduct one. I read the Caesars app says it was in beta testing. Live in-game betting is my idea. You know, I usually like bet on hockey and stuff. They're up by 2. Damn Carl. Busted.
Just bust the move.
Bring it down for me, fellas.
And bust the move. We were going to stuff Reese's Cups with feathers, and then we were like, wait a minute, pretzels. Yeah, pretzels would be way better. Reese's, now stuffed with pretzels.
From had to buy every tool, Dan? Honest question. Do you know what this does to making the most of this gym membership, Dan?
I'm here for moral support. You're doing great, Tammy.
The new City Custom Cash Card automatically adjusts to where your spending is trending. It's the biggest season ever, and NFL Network is here for it. Thursday Night Football is back with 3 exclusive live games. And a special Sunday morning game live from London. That's big time there. Football is all the way back. What a catch! The exclusive live game starts September 16th only on NFL Network.
Wes Watkins last week lit it up and lit up my partner.
Oh, this was amazing. See, this is the play they should call right now. Just call the throw the ball request and have him run past and everybody else for a touchdown play. It's not hard.
Yeah. Now, that was a check down, and it was Joe Flacco who kind of saw what was coming with the blitz. And Watkins, and he had talked about it before the game. Wes told us that this week. Just kind of opened up beautifully for him. Flacco's still out here to start the second on this drive. Back shoulder throw through the hands of Devonta Smith. Couldn't quite spin quickly enough to haul it in.
Well, they're clearly trying to get him involved. Bottom of the screen, working against Rayquan Williams, who's 6'4", got some good length. Williams able to get that hand on him. Smith just not quite able to use the body control to turn around and make the play, but they're clearly trying to get the Heisman Trophy winner involved.
Off on the far side of the field right now, J.C. Jackson on it. And Flacco, quick throw to the inside. That ball is incomplete. Jason Crum had an opportunity to bring that in. Flacco got it on his hands.
Common Boy, I found that one, man. That was nice. I like that one. I'll definitely listen to that one again. Clear Skies by Ernie. Is that Haas or Hasse? Probably Ernie Haas. I like that. I really like that. Feel good music. Yeah, I found it. It's a nice song, man. Really nice. I really like that. I'll definitely listen to that one again.
I believe that is Kroom. That's way away from the thrust of
Good message and everything. I like the upbeat music. The upbeat rhythm and everything.
Non-contact. I never liked that.
Defense number 50. It's a 15-yard penalty for the end.
All right, yeah, I'll look that up. And
Timeout for injury.
So here's the penalty. This is Winovich coming from the near side and delivering that late shot to Flacco after the incomplete throw. Eagles will get a first down.
Why do I do it? Because I love the challenge.
I'll look that up and definitely listen to that later.
Oh, no. I do it for the beer.
But the Clear Skies single was really good.
There's an America we built and one we explore. One that's been paved and one that's forever wild. But freedom.
All right. Okay, I see a few songs on it. Sailing with Jesus. Give them all to Jesus. Long line of love. You'll find him there.
There's only one.
Old Trapper Beach.
Got it.
Tough snacks.
Definitely gonna listen to that.
You gotta be tough. My truck, my crew.
I may even listen to it before Saturday and let you know what I think about the rest of them. All right, I'm getting close to getting my thumbnail and background created or finished. Just a real quick one to change things up right here.
We don't even have time to say they were created by world-class bakers. Oh, guess we did.
Seriously?
My bad.
It's me up. Let's go.
It's time for week 2 of preseason action with the most live games of NFL Network. It's time for further with NFL Game Pass. Catch every rookie debut. See big names in their new rooms. And get all the action for the upcoming season. NFL Game Pass.
And that's as ominous a look as you're going to get as Kroom is loaded to be driven off the field after going down in a non-contact situation on that last play. And we saw a game last week where there were a lot of things that went right for the Eagles early in that first half. Not the same here tonight.
No, and let's be honest, Scott. It's not the X's and the O's right now. It's the Jimmys and the Joes. The Patriots have all their starters out there. They still have all their starters out there. The Eagles started with a lot of second-string guys. Now they even have some third-string guys at this point, and they've got some real challenges. Tyree Jackson, who was awesome last week, the converted quarterback tight end from Buffalo, he's out 8 to 10 weeks with a fractured back. Now they hurt Jason Kroom. They're running out of tight ends. I mean, these are some of the issues and problems that are very real in preseason games for a team like the Eagles.
It is great to see the brotherhood, not just of your own teammates, but also the opposition coming over. You do have Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, Richard Rodgers. Those are three guys with strong NFL pedigree. So you would guess right now you're feeling okay, but no, there's two guys who are part of that depth here in the preseason. One of whom is out, and one of whom likely looks like he'll be out.
Well, you're not going to see Ertz and Goddard again, so it's going to have to be Jack Stoll, the undrafted rookie free agent from Nebraska, and Richard Rodgers for the rest of the game.
After the penalty, first down. There you go, the catch for Devonta Smith. Diving forward down inside the 32-yard line. He was close to a first down. A 9-yard pickup on his first catch as an Eagle.
Bottom of the screen, one-on-one right here. Let's see what he's got. Nice little shake. They're playing zone coverage. He knew exactly where to sit down in that zone.
And Boston Scott, quick opener, gets it down to the 26 and moves the sticks forward on a 6-yard gain.
You know, Devonta Smith, he's just so sudden with his cuts. He's so violent when he puts that foot in the ground. You know, reminds you, I don't want to get too carried away. He's a rookie playing his first game, but stylistically, reminds me of a guy like Isaac Bruce. Slender, but man, violent with those cuts.
On first down, right across the middle. And Jack Stoll, we talked about, but end up getting some pretty heavy time here late in this game. Makes the catch.
Eagles going with the hurry up. I love it. Flacco's not messing around. Flacco wants to show he can run the hurry up. For the Eagles, they got the Patriots on their heels a little bit.
Second down, Boston Scott. Gonna have it up for the first down as he gets it inside the 16. Adrian Phillips comes up to make the tackle.
How much do you love guys like Boston Scott, by the way? 5'6". How many times do you think people told him in his life he was too small? Too small to play Division I football. Too small to play in the NFL.
That's your career high 374 rushing yards.
I don't even think the D-line can see him when he's back there.
Off the snap, Flacco avoids the rush. Got it on command, throws it incomplete. It was there, but Rodgers, sliding to the seat of his pants, couldn't haul it in.
That's surprising because Rodgers was sure-handed last year. 24 catches, 345 yards, 2.99 yards per route run. Best among all NFL tight ends, which is just a crazy stat to say it about Richard Rodgers. But he's got to catch this. They got some momentum right in his hands. And Flacco showed some mobility, which is rare for Joe.
There's Scott trying to sweep to the corner. He gets upended. That's the definition of upended. Jalen Mills, the former Eagle, makes the tackle.
Well, Jalen always did that. The Green Goblin, middle of your screen, gets off Quez Watkins' block. Jalen Mills always willing to be physical and stick his nose in there. One of the reasons why he was a fan favorite here in Philadelphia. I still know kids that paint their hair green because they love that Jalen Mills did that.
And his hair is still green, by the way.
Is it really?
I think so. Third down, the 10th play of the drive. Firing, and that's a tough catch in traffic for Rager inside the 10. It's going to be well shy of the first down and bring up fourth down.
Yeah, they might go for it here. It's fourth down. I mean, they're probably going to go for it.
Hey, you don't have your regular kicker, so
I love it. This is the way I think football should be played, by the way.
okay.
No field goals, no extra points. Just go for it every time or 2-point conversions.
Blake Elliott is unable to go tonight. Looks on as his team's going to try it on fourth down and about 3.
Patriots looking to bring pressure.
They are. And Flacco throws quickly. It's there, and it's knocked away. Nice play in the back of the end zone by Kyle Duggar, who came over and flipped the ball away. As New England will take over on downs.
That's just really well done by Duggar. Second-year man from Division II, Lenore Rhine. He read that all the way. They tried to go to Quez, but Duggar for the Patriots was up to the challenge.
This is the sound of change from PNC Bank. It's the sound of low cash mode, giving you the options and extra time needed to help you avoid an overdraft fee. Low cash mode on Virtual Wallet from PNC Bank. One way for making a difference.
All together with Lowe's. Labor Day values now in-store and online. Lowe's. Home to any budget. Home to any possibility.
Season of the players, you're part of the 100 and
Look at nature. I love that dog. You can catch everything. But 100% top 100. He's looking at the great team together.
if you don't have that same intensity, he's going to completely lose.
So you got to read though. You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think about calling for a ride. Nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that can happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone.
This is cellulose acetate, a plant-based material that's not only extremely durable, but also quite flexible, making it ideal for Warby Parker glasses, which, by the way, start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. Oh yeah, about those prescription lenses. Warby Parker glasses come standard with custom-cut polycarbonate lenses that have been treated with scratch-resistant and anti-reflective coatings. Nice. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
Let's check in on our social spotlight presented by Pepsi. A good look. A very good look. Joe Flacco talking it over. Devonta Smith on the sideline after that last drive came up empty inside the 10. Mac Jones now in the game for New England, and the flag on the first play from scrimmage for the Patriots.
Holding. Offense number 75. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. Replay. First down.
That is Justin Haran, and Philadelphia fans will remember Uncle Keith, who played at Villanova and 5 years in the NBA. Ridgeway was kind of slow to get up, looking off.
You know, maybe Sean Ockley is just kind of going for like the CrossFit look. Maybe he doesn't care at all that he's asking what's after him.
A whole lot of room to operate for Michelle, maybe a yard. First down as we get back down to Spud.
Guys, let's try to understand what they're doing with third-round draft pick Milton Williams, number 93. When they want to go big at defensive end against the run, he plays on the edge. When they want to pass rush, he'll slide inside this year. So he's an example of the versatility the Eagles want from their front, and you're going to see a lot of that in Jonathan Gannon's defense.
I'm actually surprised. It's a good point by Dave. I'm actually surprised more teams don't do that. You know, On first and second down, have a bigger body and end, and then go inside and be a little more frequent.
Nice play across the middle to break it up to TJ Edwards. And third down. Check that.
Watch TJ Edwards right here. He's going to drop into zone coverage. He's got his eyes on Mac Jones. Edwards, one of those guys that didn't run a great time at the combine. But you know what doesn't matter? The combine. Okay? This guy has great read and recognition. He's a step faster and quicker than anybody else out there to get to the ball because he knows and sees what's happening.
It is indeed third down. That throw is right on time for Jones. Gets the first down out across the 25. Keel Harry with the catch. Got a soft spot in the middle of the Eagles defense.
N'Keal Harry's at the bottom of the screen. McPherson's playing off cover. Now he comes up. Looks like he's playing cover 2 there. So McPherson has the flat. And N'Keal Harry, the former first-round pick who reportedly requested a trade this offseason, sits down against the zone. But look, the deal is, Scott, both these quarterbacks are going to be able to complete passes if the Eagles don't get any pressure.
And a good potato at 9. Jones on here in the second quarter. Running on play. Probably a hole in the backfield. It's a completion for first down yardage. Shell making the catch. They hang on. Yeah. Gotta see about the flag back behind the line.
Holding. Offense, number 74. It's a 10-yard penalty. Big play first down.
All right, so Spuds was just talking about it. Milton Williams, 290 pounds. Offensive tackles are not used to. Look at it. I like the hand extension, then the rip. It's a hold. Don't put your hands up. Corey Cunningham, 74. As soon as you put your hands up, they know you're holding, dude. Don't do that. But he's grabbing him right there. Williams looks. Just so you know, Scott, I never put my hands up to say it's not me unless I was holding. That's like a dead giveaway. You never do that.
You're pretty smart, weren't you?
No, I did it a couple times because it's like an instinct, but you're giving away.
Beautiful screen. Michelle looked like he had a lot of room, but Alex Singleton got him around the ankles. It's 22 intercept yards.
Alex Singleton, preseason linebacker of the year. Watch this guy, okay? He's going to split a double team here. Scott, watch him drop back. 2 linemen come out. 1, 2 guys. He said, watch it. No, I'm going right in between you. Now, that's terrific by those 2 dudes. But look, Singleton splits them and makes the play on a guy like Sony Michel. Preseason linebacker of the year. He gets my vote.
Well, certainly has been active here in this one. A second down. Jones and Michel. He's had a lot of touches, breaks a tackle. He's got a first down and more. Across the 40 to the 41-yard line. 19 yards on a catch and run for Sony Michel.
Okay, let's pretend that play didn't happen. That might hurt Singleton's candidacy a little bit for the award I just made up. He is tired, man. When you tap your helmet, that means you're tired. Most people know that, right? That's what the helmet tap means.
And sometimes you're trying to find out just how much you've got in a preseason game in terms of gas in the tank and what you're able to do when you actually are tired. How many yards on first down?
I've never seen an offensive lineman do that before. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
As an offensive lineman?
It would actually be hilarious if an offensive lineman tapped him. He's like, please, somebody get me.
And finally, Sean Bradley comes out to replace him. They play here in the second quarter. All Patriots so far tonight. And Mac Jones, close to first down yardage. Chesky makes the catch. They're going to spot that ball right along the line to gain.
Well, of course you're tired, like Alex Singleton is right there, if you're making every tackle all over the field. Eagles need some of these other guys to step up and make some plays. And really, it sounds like a broken record, Scott, but somehow they got to get pressure. I mean, Mac Jones is too accurate. We're going to get some zone coverages.
The Patriots have continue to commit to the run here in this game. had the opportunity to move the sticks doing that. Andre Stevenson, who you were talking about, rookie out of Oklahoma.
I mean, that guy's a beast. Did you see that run right there?
Yeah.
I mean, last week he went 91 yards. Right there, Sean Bradley met him in the hole. Watch him meet him in the hole.
All right, I changed a few things. Got my background changed.
Looking like LeGarrette Blunt there.
Instead of doing the WNBA game, now streaming the NFL preseason game between the Patriots and the Eagles. Not sure my thumbnail has changed. I don't think it has, but we can move on from here.
This is going to be the 10th play of this drive.
And they're only at the 39-yard line. And by the way, this is the second string offense.
Score is now 13-0. Patriots. Cam Newton, who was the Panthers winningest. Well, I can't say winningest. He was Panthers All-Star MVP about 4 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago. But he was with the Panthers, and I always have a place in my heart for guys who play for teams that that I'm a fan of. Even the Hornets, because the Hornets have let go quite a few guys. I might even make a video saying bye to those guys. But anyway, so I like to see the guys that used to play for a team still do well. And Cam was 8 out of 9. That's what was that? 8 out of 9. Not quite 90%, but darn good. I think it was 80-something%. But I don't think he's going to play anymore. He came out, did a pretty good job, put those 13 points on the board for the guys, and now Mac is in there, and the Patriots are still driving. Second quarter, there's 4 minutes and 39 seconds left in this quarter.
He said against 12 personnel, which is 2 tight ends, I'm not going to stay in base and just let them run.
Patriots are trying to get in. They get in the red zone. It is 1st and 10.
Steady diet of Stevenson in the running game right now. Jacquet makes that tackle, but it's another New England first down. Not much opportunity for the Eagles offense here in this first half.
Shotgun. They throw it. Oh, tackle is actually incomplete behind the line of scrimmage. He was hit. The running back. That was number 38.
They are saving us tonight. Watch him just read the screen. He sees the way Stevenson gets down, so he beats the center. The center's got to block him right there, okay? The first guy out, you must block the man-to-man defender. So it's usually.
Oh yeah, I've learned that in my career in teaching. Teachers never know everything. Listen to your students sometimes. They have good suggestions too.
They were challenging whether the previous play was actually a completion and a fumble, or rather an incomplete pass. So they'll check it out with 3:10 left to go here in the first half.
From you touch it, you buy it, Dan.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad you didn't get any serious trouble.
Okay, his name is Skipper. It's hard to forget. It's also a wonderful name.
The new City Custom Cash Card automatically adjusts to where.
But I guess the owner has the last word since he's the owner.
All by yourself. With the Home Depot as your partner, doing's never been easier. You can pick up skills in a virtual workshop. Pick up what you need fast or have it delivered.
Man, I wish I could change this. So there's a timeout. And the Patriots seem to be in control right now. If you look over to the left there under the box scores, let's not look at the full box score right now, but Cam Newton, 8 out of 9 for 103 yards and 1 touchdown he threw. Flacco, 6 of 11 for 53 yards. I don't know if Flacco is going to come back out. Rushing yards, Stevenson's been carrying the load, 4 rushes for 23 yards. And then over on the Eagles side, 2 carries for 13 yards. There's a lot of passing going on there. Receiving yards, Jay Myers for New England, 3 receptions for 56 yards. And then Gainwell for the Eagles, 1 reception for 12 yards. And we'll look at the box scores here later.
I mean, that's a bang-bang play.
The pass is incomplete. It'll be second down and 10 yards to go at the 19-yard line. Please reset the game clock to 3:53. New England is not charged a timeout.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I see. The manager said but the owner said no. Okay.
Well, it's not just that. You know, I mean, it's
Makes a little more sense. I'm not confused now.
wants to make sure the guys up in the booth are running the same operation they normally would. And saying,
Yeah, but just like you, I'm glad you didn't get any serious trouble because the cops were there.
So they buzz down to him, he throws the challenge flag. You got to practice all this stuff. I bet you Sirianni hopes he gets a chance to challenge one of these 3 games. Watch. You got to have 2 feet down in a football move. Possession, right? No. Definitely not a catch. It's a good job by Belichick on the challenge and a good job by the guys in the
All right, we had a challenge, and the Patriots won during that spread technique. A draw, and Michelle gets a first down. Nice 10-yard run. 3 minutes, 38 seconds in the clock. Looks like the Patriots are going to get a few more points. They may even get a touchdown. Ball is basically on the 8-yard line. There's a handoff. Running back's running hard. That was Michelle. Might as well give it to him again. I think he's on the 2-yard line, 2nd and goal. Yep, I say run it 2 times.
Try to throw for a touchdown pass. Because they're trying to decide who their starting quarterback is.
They got a single back. I think they're going to run it at least once. He stopped short. So it is now 3rd and goal. We'll probably do some kind of play action pass right now. I don't think they're going to run it again. If they're going to run it right here on the goal line, I know they brought people in. They brought their bunch of guys in, and they sort of packed it. But then that brings your defense, and you might as well stay spread and get that guy in the backfield, run that single back and run the middle. They run again. Good move, number 38. Stevenson gets in. One thing I don't like about that is Michelle did all that hard running, and Stevenson comes in and gets the glory, but it's still a score. So right now the Eagles defense can't figure out this Patriots offense, how to stop them.
But I like Stevenson showing the nice nimble feet to be able to get to the outside. And I also like the Patriots going for 2.
Devane, what's going on, man? What's going on? Yep, little slow start here.
Defend a 2-point conversion attempt.
I actually switched games. So I was looking at the WNBA, and I switched to the NFL.
It took more than 9 minutes off the clock.
I said it earlier, I'll say it again. That's the way the Patriots want to play football this year. They've got a nasty front seven on defense. They got a really good offense.
So I take it you must have went there to play in a tournament and things didn't go too well. Patriots go for 2. Good pass, good defense. The pass was incomplete.
Nice play by the rookie there, Zach McPherson. 4th-round pick out of Texas Tech. That's exactly what he did in college. Got his hands on a lot of footballs. Take a look at the end of the play. Just punches in with that right hand. That is well done. Working against a pretty good receiver there in Kendrick the Bourne identity. I like it.
A couple of medical updates. Let's check in with Dave Spadaro.
Okay, tight end Jason Kroon carted off the field with a knee injury. We'll get to an update after the game. And something that's also bothersome, safety Kayvon Wallace, who had been sidelined in training camp with a groin injury, fighting for playing time here, exits with a groin injury.
Oh,
Scott,
man.
Ross?
Thursday Night Football. My dudes, I like that.
Yep.
Is she wearing a Dawkins jersey? I think she is, and that's amazing.
A lot of people representing out there right now.
Oh, yeah,
She
she's
is.
wearing a Brian Dawkins jersey. What a legend that little girl is right there.
That's funny. Kind of ran into him out of Canton and the whole thing. He just has a presence when he walks into a room. Talked about the new head coach. How about the new coordinators for the Eagles this year?
They're all young, man. They're all younger than me, making me feel bad about myself. Shane Steichen, 36 years old. Jonathan Gannon last week was his first time calling the plays from St. Ignatius in Cleveland, 38. Michael Clay's 29. I mean, he's the youngest coordinator in the league, younger than a lot of the players on the team.
So first down now, Flacco gets a chance to run the 2-minute offense as he finds Rodgers across the 30 for bring up a 6. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Offense hasn't had much of an opportunity, but they've got 2 minutes to try to get some points on the board before halftime.
We're here for that NFL red zone feeling. That every touchdown from every game, every Sunday afternoon feeling. Wow. Go to NFL.com/redzone and get it now.
Oh, wow.
It's time for the savings event of the year. The Home and Auto Bundle Extravafesta Save-A-Thon.
And this Home and Auto Bundle Extravafesta Save-A-Thon is
Man, Devane, that's bad. So what do they do about that? Is there security you could call or whatever? Man.
Subway has so much new, they couldn't fit it in their last half, so we're going to have to go fast. Ready? There's new steak, lettuce, alfredo, Belgioso, fresh mozzarella, hickory smoked bacon, new hearted multigrain, and Steph Curry juggling avocados for some reason. Dang, that's too much for 15 seconds.
Man,
We face an enemy more powerful.
I don't know what to say about that. Heard a bunch of craziness going on this week with people just being mean. You know, if you're, I don't know if you ever get on Vern's Junk Closet. I think a couple of guys that stopped by her channel, and she was talking about this girl that was being bullied because of the color of her skin being dark. So people these days are crazy, man.
You know, there's plenty for both of you.
Ultra, what's your beef?
That's how it happens, especially just like in this game we're looking at right now for football. If something happens, someone does something to somebody on the field and they don't like it, the ref doesn't usually catch the first one. They usually catch the second guy who takes the swing.
on your strength. Please don't wait.
Yeah, it's unfortunate stuff like that still happening, man. Especially when it's unwarranted. You're just sitting there minding your business and people do crazy stuff like that because you're different or you're not from there or, just crazy stuff.
We also told you about youth. Michael Clay, the youngest coordinator of any
All right.
team in the National Football League. And you saw he was playing for Oregon back in 2012. I think I was sitting in his booth in 2012 doing preseason games, which speaks to his youth and apparently also to my rapidly advancing age.
That's amazing. I mean, to be a 29-year-old coordinator, look, we still got the starting receivers out there. They've got 3 young, explosive guys in Rager, Watkins, and Smith.
All on the field right now as Flacco takes the snap.
Flacco incomplete. Score is still 19-0 Patriots in the second quarter with 1:56 seconds left.
Let's see the tangle. Can you describe the tangle?
Is that a tangle? Well, it could have been a tango. I mean,
so you're allowed to hit him within the first 5 yards, and you're allowed to stay on. I think usually they'll call that illegal contact. You're allowed to chuck him once. They don't really want you to just hang on him like that, but they're letting them play, I suppose.
meanwhile in motion on third down now.
Flacco completes this one to Smith. First down. Oh, good move. Good move by Smith to get himself open. Another pass. Flacco hits it. Gainwell's upended. Thanks, guys, for the 3 likes. 3 people watching. I appreciate it. Flacco drops way back. Oh, he can't avoid the sack.
Working against Matt Pryor. Pryor's a right tackle. Winovich off the edge. Pryor extends his. He got to finish. He got to run his feet there. I don't have a problem with the set. I don't have a problem with the hand placement. But when Winovich dips, you got to run your feet, Pryor, and move him out of there. Just a little bit. If you just run his feet a little bit, Flacco would have been able to step up and make a throw.
So after an Eagles timeout stops the clock with about 25 to go until halftime, it's a 3rd and 10 now for the offense. And Flacco has played this entire first half. Still on his own side.
Flacco drops back again. Oh, caught one hand, but he's short of the first down. They hurry up to get in the offense with 1:16 on the clock. It's 4th and 4.
You really want to take up more time here in case you don't get it. Although down 19-0, they might not care. Try and draw them off. Good call, Scott. Watched them do this in walkthrough yesterday. Yeah, good call. Offside would give them a first down. Fans never like this, though. No, they don't.
Flacco tried to get the Patriots to jump offside. Did not happen.
This is the explosive type thing you're looking for on Tuesday in the joint practice.
Hey, Conboy, tell your mom I said hi.
That's as good as it gets from Jalen Rager. I really don't understand how those guys do that. I mean, I know they've got really.
Already said you can hear that.
But still, I mean, to jump in the air like that and snare it with one hand. Although, you know what? They practice that a lot more than they used to.
I was just going to say.
I don't remember guys practicing that, but ever since Odell had
Ready said, say LOL, who's snoring?
practice one hand.
They're not going to punt it. They're going to go for it on third down.
I love it.
45 seconds to go in the half.
45 seconds. First down. Oh, it's intercepted. was deflected first and then intercepted.
Just like a punt with 38 seconds to go here in the half.
I think Rager was trying to run a comeback route, but they were all over.
That's tip drill.
Justin Bethel was really more of a special teamer. I'm not really sure what that route was. Flacco kind of just trying to force it in there, maybe throw a back shoulder throw and make a play. That's pretty ugly for the Birds.
So the interception from Longy.
So it's 38 seconds left in the second quarter, and the Patriots get the ball first and 10. They are they're on the 45-yard line. Mac Jones steps back, throws a long one, has a man. Oh, he can't bring it in, and he may have knocked himself out. He hit the ground pretty darn hard. Stay down, young man.
Bottom of the screen, McPherson's playing way off, and Harry runs right by him. Lays out for him, so close to
He tried to continue to catch the ball and didn't, so he didn't put his hands down.
And right there, boom.
Oh yeah,
Hard on that left shoulder.
It's not even.
Body weight came down on that shoulder.
He is on. He may have hurt his shoulder, but he probably hurt. He probably knocked himself out too there.
Beautiful throw by Mac Jones. And by the way, the subplot here is that supposedly Harry wants to get traded. It's hard to trade hurt guys.
21 career games for the former first-round pick. 45 receptions, 414 yards, and 4 touchdowns. It's not been gaudy numbers by any stretch for N'Keal Harry. You look at what the Patriots are putting out there in terms of their wide receivers. We haven't mentioned Nelson Aguilar's name yet tonight, but he's in a lot of ways their number one.
Well, they paid him like it. I was surprised by the contract they gave Aguilar.
Right. Let's see. Okay, right here.
Given the inconsistency he's had in his career, but he had a really nice year for the Raiders last year, and he still has that speed and quickness.
All Eagles fans will have to remember his 9 catches and 84 yards in Super Bowl 52. Harry walked off under his own power, but I think he's shaking up.
I'll see that already said. That was kind of it's kind of weird.
And 8 touchdowns for the Raiders last year.
Almost felt like Nelson was like every other year. You know? Not a great rookie year, good the next year, not a great next year, then he was good. Wasn't good as last year as an Eagle. Was good last year for the Raiders. I like that right there, by the way, Scott. Devonta Smith.
Yeah, I see that already said. That was still kind of weird, I guess. You know, call yourself getting you out of harm's way, but he tried to get out of bounds and doesn't. 23 seconds left on the clock. They're running to get the offense set.
So they clock it, bringing up a 4th down with 12 seconds left to go here in the half.
Okay, so the cops weren't there for you. We're clearing this thing up. Every comment.
J.J. Taylor is going to try to get out of bounds. So when he came up to tackle him, he came outside in with outside leverage. So Taylor said, I got to go upfield. You know, if he lets him get out of bounds, then the Patriots save that timeout, and they're able to make one more throw and get a field goal perhaps. It's a little thing, but that will not go unnoticed by Jonathan Gannon. They will point that out in the meeting.
12 seconds. They're letting the clock run down. 4th and 2.
That man has thought through every defensive
offense. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
He's thought through every defensive situation, possibility. I mean, and he
so 4th down, I think
sat down with him yesterday.
the Patriots will be kicking an extra point. Well, not extra point, 3-point conversion.
We were laughing. We're saying it's like you're playing Madden, and you have the controller in your hands, except it's real dudes.
And it actually matters a lot. The Patriots, after the delay, will punt it away with 12 seconds to go.
Actually, they're not kicking it. They are going to punt the ball. 12 seconds left. Fair caught on the 9-yard line.
They don't expect to try very much inside the 10-yard line with 5 seconds left after a 39-yard punt. 10 out of 17. Numbers not as gaudy for Flacco here in preseason game number 2, and that tip ball interception.
You know what, though? There were a couple drops.
Yep.
So Flacco's
Okay, that's cool.
bad tonight, especially considering.
At least you got the rocket out the in the next building.
12 or 13 of 17.
All right, so that's cool. It wasn't like you just got kicked out to be getting kicked out. There was a robbery going on, so they just moved the music to another venue. All right, guys. So I've even got my new thumbnail up. So thank you guys for continuing to be here and watch. It is now halftime. And the Patriots are in control of this game right now. So it's halftime, and I'm going to take just a little break, and then I'll be back. And we're going to end this second half. In this second half, really, really live and hype, hopefully. But thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it, like I always do. I'll be right back.
As a non-COVID-19 illness that kept him out of the game against New England and had Joe Flacco instead starting. It was a surprise because the plan going into the game was for Hurts to play much of, if not all of the first quarter and see if he could connect a couple of times with his targets, particularly rookie wide receiver Devonta Smith, who was making his debut. Hurts went through a full pregame routine and was even dancing and looking like he usually does before a game, but then suddenly was declared inactive. So we'll see what the Eagles have to say about Hurts after the game when Nick Sirianni, the head coach.
Good looking out, Rory.
I've been stalking Mike Garafolo's Twitter this entire time. Yeah. We saw him fully dressed out on the field, and Kurt, I mean, stuff happens, but a little unusual.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bummer. We were all looking forward to seeing him with Devonta Smith out there, see if they could build a connection. But at the same time, it's preseason. He was going to play a quarter. He was going to throw 8 or 9 times. Nothing to really worry about, but just kind of bummed because we thought he's warming up, he's getting out there. We get a chance to see these young stars together, and it didn't happen.
You got to make it make sense for me, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was slated to go out and play the football game, and you're trying to get him on the same page with these young receivers that they have no chemistry as of right now, and the starting quarterback going into the season probably won't play at all in the next preseason game, why aren't you getting this man these reps? Like, I'm lost, Kurt, and I get it. Yeah. Things happen, it's a bummer and all that, but we know what Joe Flacco is. We do not know what Jalen Hurts is under center, a full offseason with these young receivers that needs to get going if he's going to be the starter week 1. I am lost.
Yeah, this was the premier opportunity that in the second preseason game. Mike Garafolo will have more for that in the post show coming up. All right, this game is the first of 8 NFL preseason games you can watch this weekend on the NFL Network. Tomorrow we'll have Bengals Washington action tomorrow night. We will, of course, take you right to kick right here on NFL Total Access. All right, I'll let you just enjoy the glory of David Harris going into this touchdown more. First half highlights coming up next.
NFL Total Access at the half is presented by Kit Kat. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. At PNC Bank, we believe in the power of the watch out. That's why we created Low Cash Mode, the financial watch out that gives you the options and extra time needed to help you avoid an overdraft fee. One way of making a difference. Low Cash Mode on Virtual Wallet from PNC Bank.
At T-Mobile for Business, unconventional thinking means we see things differently, so you can focus on what matters most. Whether it's ensuring food arrives as fresh as when it departs, being first on the scene,
our half
is prohibited.
The sound on that face.
Eagles Autism Foundation, which has done great work.
Participate. You can participate virtually, or you can make a donation to your favorite Eagles player or staff member.
And all proceeds benefit the Eagles Autism Foundation. Will we see players on Saturday?
Absolutely. This is an organizational commitment, so you will see our players, our alumni, and Jeffrey Lurie, really the visionary behind all of this.
We are holding some cold ones here. This is the Swoop Shake, and it comes from Wawa. And tell me about this. The proceeds from now until Sunday all go to EAF.
So Wawa has the Swoop Shake in Philadelphia stores, and yes, it's limited time. You can get it through Sunday, and proceeds will support Eagles Autism Foundation.
Guys, we can all use a cold one right now. Cheers to you as well. All right. And enjoy the weekend, Philadelphia Eagles style. Connect with the team.
Well, some get two fists when it's named after them.
They do unbelievable work with that Eagles Autism Challenge.
And it's grown and expanded in the last several years.
I mean, they really do. It is one of the biggest charitable endeavors for any NFL team I'm aware of.
So Nick Mullins on at quarterback now for the Eagles. Oh, my Brown on the scoreboard. Gainwell with the first carry and a pickup of a little bit better than 5. There's Jeffrey Lurie talking about a cause that's very near and dear to his heart. It's not just words, it's actions.
Not only that, you know, I remember what it was like to be an Eagles fan before Jeffrey Lurie. And you think about everything he's done to sustain success, the stadium. Eagles fans are very lucky to have him.
All right, so the Patriots have scored again, 25-0. Thinking 25-0. And now the Eagles have the ball, try to get on the board this drive. It's 3rd and 1. I would say they're going to run the ball. There's going to be some kind of play action. Yep. A little quick out. A little quick out to the back, out of the backfield for a first down.
They're going to split him out wide. He's going to run a go route against the corner.
Thanks for that, comment boy. Didn't even realize that. I need to turn my phone up.
I still have no idea how he didn't get drafted until the 4th round. I mean, look at this guy. Explosive to the outside. I'm so happy right now. We got the
So number 14 for the Eagles is doing a good job running. Gainwell. He's been running all game. I'll look at the box scores here next time we get a chance.
Scotty G, Kenny G, let's go.
Ooh, hear the thunder right now. I may have it. I may be getting off here sooner than I thought I would. Gainwell, 5'9", 200 pounds. Yeah, 10 o'clock is supposed to be 90% chance of thunderstorm, so they're right on schedule with that one. And they hand the ball to Gainwell again. He gets about 3 yards.
Very much in this game.
So here's what people need to know about Kenneth Gainwell if you don't follow college football, okay? He came from Memphis. Darrell Henderson is starting running back for the
Severe
Raiders.
thunderstorm warning, Asheboro.
Zeke Elliott last year for the Cowboys.
So we can get through 10 o'clock, then it should be just cloudy until in the morning. Going to be doing some raining tomorrow morning. Play action pass, and is that Flacco still out there? No, Mullins goes down. I'm not sure, Comment Boy. It's Friday. I may, because there's I think there are a few preseason games going on. So it's a possibility, you know. Just check my check the channel, check the thumbnails. I'm probably sure I'm not going to be streaming any more WNBA games unless it's the championship. Oh, Mullins, just throw the ball, bro. Just get rid of it. Yeah, they're booing him now. Saturday, yeah, definitely, because you know, we talked like we said, the Panthers are going to be playing, so yeah, I will probably be streaming Saturday. Yeah, you got to throw the ball away, man. Don't take a sack back there.
So the punting unit comes on.
I believe these young guys because you know better. You've seen this happen plenty of times. The quarterback gets back there. If there's nobody open, you got to go ahead and throw the ball in the direction of somebody on your team. Incomplete and not take the sack. But I believe they just get back there and get under pressure, and then they're like, they just freak out. They just freak out, and they hang on to the ball because if there's no play, there's no play. Even if it is fourth down. But it wasn't. That was third down. Okay, get rid of the ball. Don't take a sack.
When making the Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich, people asked how I felt about burger places selling fried chicken. I'd say that's none of my business. Just like making fried chicken is none of theirs.
Yeah, so I was thinking Saturday. So again, I'm not sure. I probably will not do any streaming tomorrow. I need to make some more videos. Is what I need to do. Make some more videos and put on my channel. But I probably won't do any streaming tomorrow. And then definitely Saturday, I'll be watching those Panthers play. So that's probably how it's going to go.
This isn't just DIY. This is doing like never before. This is the Home Depot. Doers get more done.
No ink. I need you to print. I need you. Please don't do this. I love you so much. I hate you. You think you're empty. I'm empty.
Do you suffer from cartridge conniptions? Be conniption free thanks to the cartridge free Epson EcoTech printer. A ridiculous amount of ink, up to 2 years of ink.
Oh my gosh, Shaq
EcoTech is the perfect cure for it.
I'm sorry.
is making all the money. It's a spokesperson for everyone. Epson cartridges, Epson ink.
We're here for that NFL Red Zone feeling.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen.
They give you 2 games at once. No, 8 games at once. Every touchdown from every game, every Sunday afternoon feeling. Go to NFL.com/Red Zone and get it now.
Verizon 5G with 5G built right for the Eagles. Philly can scream, stream, and share every play at Verizon 5G quality. A lot of the fans here, I'm sure, are doing a lot of picture taking and communicating at the Lincoln Financial Field on a very nice August night. Patrick Johnson, yeah, it's a lane on the field right now, and Mac Jones still in there for the Patriots. It's good tonight. He's had opportunities and taken them when they've been there. It's going to be complete. And once again, Sean Bradley stepping up to make a play.
Bradley made a ton of tackles in the second half last week. Looks to be really a core special teamer for the Eagles, and one of their first backups in as an off-the-ball linebacker. They're going to need him with no more Alex Singleton and TJ Edwards. It's going to be Sean Bradley's time to make a bunch of tackles.
Sweep left. Still on his feet.
Get to that second level and staying up. Andre Stevenson, who's been very impressive for the Patriots here so far in the preseason.
So this is what the preseason's about. We saw some good things from
30 Comet Sweep. 30 Jaguar. Excuse me, 30 Cobra Sweep.
He is big, thick, and powerful, but he's got some sweet feet. I mean, he's 246, 6 foot 246, and he's out here making guys wet.
Oh, good hard running.
And finally, driven to the ground. He gets 4 more. Cotton Bowl MVP last year with 186 yards on the ground. And two, as we talked about, the Patriots backfield. They're not as deep at the receiver position. That goes back to what you were saying about them being a team that probably is going to try to moderate the football this year. Second down.
Wide open, nice catch.
Hard to not be impressed by what Mac Jones is doing tonight. Very soft coverage from Lavert Hill. And he's basically giving him that out route. You never know what he's been taught to do, but that's pretty easy in pro football to complete that out route like that. You're going to play that for a while.
Another sweep to the left. He has space running hard.
Accelerates right on into the red zone, down to the 17. 18 yards on the carry.
All right, so I'll say it, Scott. I was at the joint practices, and the Eagles looked really good at the joint practices. I thought they got the better of the Patriots.
I think in a lot of ways, that is job done for this week. We've got this game that's sitting here too, though. Try to cap off the remainder of the week. Jones fires, but it's incomplete to Ross. Down to drop.
Josh Sweat, Fletcher Cox.
None of those guys is even in uniform here tonight. They're keeping it on the ground, and why not? As Taylor dives ahead for a couple more down to the 12.
It's kind of unbelievable, isn't it, that J.J. Taylor plays the same position as Ramondre Stevenson?
5'6", 185 doesn't compare to you.
I mean, but think about that. Like, they rotate him back and forth. You got a 5'6", 185-pound dude, maybe, and the next play you're bringing a 6 foot, 250-pound hammer. You know, it's like
I like these short guys. The Patriots have one running back that's about 5'6", and good catch. And the Eagles have a running back that's about that size.
Gives the Patriots a first and goal with the Eagles' 2-yard line. Elijah Riley finally brought him down after 11 yards.
Olszewski's a returner who's still finding his way as a receiver a little bit, which, by the way, was the exact same career path as Wes Welker. I remember when Wes Welker was just a punt returner for the Dolphins. Julian Edelman, he at one time was just a punt returner for the Patriots. So I'm not saying he's going to be those guys, but that was their path.
Going to the outside, incomplete. Devonta Smith tried to bring it in just across the goal line. Riley was there in coverage.
Elijah Riley, of the guys that have played the second half of these games, Riley's a guy that has stepped up and made some plays, whether it's tackles or plays on the football.
Once again, double digits on the number of plays in a drive. This is the 10th play of this drive. Through the middle.
Touchdown.
For the touchdown. Stevenson gets in again. The Patriot lead grows right here in the third.
Fred.
They're going to kick the extra point because they got to try to get Nordine some confidence somehow. Nick Folk not kicking.
Dirty Lion, I hear you. Did you see my comment? Fred, the disturbance that's going on the coast. I wonder if this is still remnants of the hurricane.
Big lead for New England late here in the third.
It's time for week 2 of preseason action. With the most live games on NFL Network, it's time for football. Week 2 of the NFL preseason live on NFL Network.
Tomorrow on NFL Total Access, we're taking you right up to kickoff of Cincinnati, Washington. Plus, Dak Prescott's shoulder and the Cowboys are under the training camp spotlight. Tomorrow, 7 Eastern.
I don't know. I thought Fred was done. After it was so clear it was clear at the end of the day yesterday, and then all day today. This is probably just a heat storm because of the heat of today, and then cooling down real quick this afternoon is probably just one of those type of showers. But this thing is going to continue through tonight. It should rain the rest of the night. Well, it should rain until 1, or we should have a chance of rain until 1. Then it clears up from 2 to 4, and then from 5 to 9 o'clock. Tomorrow it should continue to rain.
My joints for the long term. OsteoBiflex plus vitamin D for immune support.
There's a lot that goes into making things happen here.
Are you guys still not having football practice on Fridays?
We deliver a cleaner, more environmentally friendly alternative to your home.
Yeah, I think it's gone now.
To chores made a little easier. And even keeping things comfy when Mother Nature causes the lights to go out. Natural gas by Lexington Utilities, powering you.
All right, looks like the Patriots are going to take this game unless there is a complete breakdown by the Patriots and they let the Eagles get back into this. I can't see it. It is a preseason game. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third. And the Patriots are now going to kick off to the Eagles again. They always say preseason, you can't tell about a team from preseason. And all right, that's good because you guys need to make sure everybody gets those days in. You can't tell much about a team in preseason, but I don't think so. I don't think that is completely true. I think everybody's been together, even the third and second team, whatever, working with the first team. So you still, that second team and that third team are always important on a football team. So I think you can tell a lot about a team what they do from what they do in preseason. Not going to say if you don't win a game in preseason that you won't win a game, but you got that atmosphere in the organization when they don't win. I actually think the Panthers have played indicatively to what they do in the preseason the last few years. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's the fourth sack for the Patriots tonight.
And I think, this would happen back in the day, but the Cowboys would not do well in preseason, and then they'd come out and do well in the regular season.
Protection is. All right, they're sliding left, so somebody's wrong. Okay. Nate Herbig's in at right guard. He was sliding left. So either Pryor was supposed to sit, or the back to that side was supposed to happen.
3rd and 18. They throw a short pass out. Oh, he gets rid of one guy, and he's hit hard. He's still going. Now he's down. Are they going to go for it? I think coach is like, yeah, we need to go ahead and punt this ball because they're probably going to score. We don't want them to score really quick. Make them work for it. I don't know. To me, it just seems like, I know there's not a lot of guys, a lot of starters. There's no starters out there playing right now, but for the Eagles, but it just don't look to me like they've got on the sideline the talent is just going to come out there and play too much better than what they're doing right now. Defensively, anyway. Well, defensively or offensively, it may not be just talent. It may be I'd hate to say it may be the concept, their coaching concept, the new coach's concept now, and the players are just getting used to it. Hey, appreciate you still being here. Bars and Melody, what's up? What's up, you guys? Glad y'all stopped by, man. I guess I could call it a quick stream, quick live today. We've got the Eagles versus the Patriots, but it actually started out. That's Melody talking. I actually started out live streaming the WNBA game, but that just I got more interested in the NFL preseason, so I switched it midstream, and so now it is the NFL preseason. Eagles versus the Patriots. Patriots are really putting a number on these Eagles. I'm pretty good at guessing. That probably just means the next time I have to guess something, I'll get it wrong. But I usually guess pretty good. What have you guys been up to? Once again, all you guys that I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out. Ready, Set, Comic Boy, always here. Comic Boy in the house first tonight. Ready, Set in here real quickly after that. Actually, your boy Rory was in here. Machi, thank you guys for showing up. Oh, that's what's up. Are you guys, is it a single or are you working on your album or video?
Taylor is brought down after an 8-yard pickup.
holding. Offense number 75. It's a 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
Is Justin Harrod, who gets hit for it the second time tonight. Get into a fourth quarter of a game which is coming up momentarily. It's like this after a long week of work. This is going to test, in a lot of ways, your mental toughness being out on the field.
Absolutely. But these guys that are out there, God, they don't have a choice. They're trying to make a paycheck. Either active roster or practice squad.
Not a bad place to go after the game if you can. As we go to the fourth.
Make this the summer of sand on the floor.
Yeah, I hear Booga. He's getting the work. He's putting the work in. All right, that sounds good. Bars and Melody. I got a new guy in here. The Ready Set. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's a YouTube artist also. He's been hanging out here real strong the last my last three or four streams. So I don't know. You guys might go check each other's stuff out. Got a timeout on the field. Again, we're looking at the Patriots versus the Eagles. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think anyone in here is a Patriot or Eagles fan. I know we got a Pittsburgh Steeler in the house. I think we got a Chiefs fan in the house. Comet Boy is a Titan fan. Yeah, check him out. He's got two channels. I think the second one is the Only Child. So he's got some music on that too. All right, guys, back from the timeout. There's a handoff to J.J. Taylor in the backfield for the Patriots. New quarterback in for the Patriots, and I'll tell you who he is in a second.
He's the guy who's going to do it. Milton Williams back in the game. Watch. Bradley scrapes over, makes the play. I'll tell you what, Milton Williams kind of made that play. I'm glad Milton Williams, number 93, is back in the game. Watch him at the bottom of the screen. Third round pick from Louisiana Tech. I think he's a guy. I think he's a dude.
Another handoff. Oh, he's met in the hole, but he spins off and gets a few yards. It's Taylor running hard, trying to get a job.
Great read by Elijah Riley. 39 down in the box. He hit it. He fit in right where he's supposed to be. Right.
Elijah Riley.
Came with the power. Got to make that play. J.J. Taylor is a spinning son of a gun.
Elijah Riley made the first contact, but he didn't make the tackle. Quarterback drops back, zips it in there, wide open, wide receiver, number 17, Wilkerson. He's a good-looking, tall wide receiver, number 17. Not a bad ran pattern. The break wasn't crisp, but I guess since the Eagles looked like they were in a zone, it worked pretty good. Yeah, Machi works hard. I mean, Machi, I'm sure you work hard, but yeah, we all know that Booger works hard too. Stevenson back on the field, but there's a flag on the play. Holding on offense, that'll be 10 yards. Boy, I just think if I was a lineman, if I knew I was going to get a 10-yard penalty, which means they take it back to where the ball was and they mark 10 yards off, even if my guy that I'm supposed to be blocking is going to make the tackle, I think, I would just let him. I'd do the best I could, but if I knew I couldn't, I wasn't in position to block him, I'd let him go and not hold, because you never know. The running back might be able to get away, but if you hold him, the ref's going to get that, and that's a 10-yard penalty. That's a drive killer. I used to hate that when I coached, because you get the plays you want to call, and then you got to change things when you get those penalties. So the running back makes it back to the line of scrimmage, not even close to the original.
Hairstyle on the team, and he's the best right tackle in the NFL. Tough year for you last year. How great does it feel to be back, and what was it like for you to go through all that to get to this point?
All right, I got you. I'll be checking those out. Sad Fantasy, and that's on the Only Child channel, and then the other one is on this one. Was it Stitches?
Your feeling on the offensive line, Brandon Brooks healthy, you're healthy, that's exciting for everybody.
Yeah, in practice we did some good things. Hopefully to come out here tonight and get some things done. But yeah, man, consistency, continuity, we stay healthy, I think will be a great offensive line this year.
And Lane, your feelings early here on what you believe the offense can be.
Hopefully a well-balanced offense. When we have to throw the ball, we can. And when we need to run the ball, we can. So really kind of dictate what we want to do. If you can have an offense that can do that, then you'll be
Stitch.
Really thanks so much.
All right, so they hand the ball off again. It is 12 minutes. There are 12 minutes and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter, second down.
Take Andre Dillard out. Lane Johnson misses 9. Brandon Brooks misses the entire season. And right then and there, I don't know that many teams in the NFL that have the depth to be able to deal with something like that. No, but all those guys missing so much time.
2nd and 6. They hand it off again. Oh, good move to get to the outside. The little man scampers. Drops his shoulders down. Taylor.
Improvises his way down into the red zone to the 16.
And gets into the red zone. This is the best chance, I think. Just the best chance for the Eagles to score tonight. Look at Cam Newton brushes off Taylor's uniform. This guy right here, J.J. Taylor, is 5'6", 180 pounds. That's what I'm talking about. I actually outweigh him, but we're about the same height. And he's much stronger and much faster than I am, I'm pretty sure. Passes down to about the 10, well, maybe 9-yard line. Let's go, Eagles. Get a touchdown.
Like I said, third trip with the Patriots. He's only played 10 total games in the last 3 years. But he's got a ring. He's there for Super Bowl 53. He's got a first and goal now to 6.
First down. Man. They spread you out. They spread you out all the way down the field. Then they get on the goal line and they bring everybody in. Even though the defensive line only has 4 people on the line of scrimmage. Oh, number 60 missed the block. Got to get his head on the inside. Maybe run that play again on third down. Sweep. Oh, you got to hit that hard, baby. Can't tiptoe out there. You cannot run that Cobra sweep and tiptoe.
Looking for small victories at this point, Scott. And if they can stop them here, hold them to a field goal.
My Hornets sign my boy Terry Rozier, $97 million for 4 years. Now they have to pass. He throws it away. Wow. Wait a minute. My bad. I don't know what I was thinking. For some reason, I was thinking the Eagles were on offense. This has been the Patriots the whole time. Yeah, great coverage.
Sean Bradley had good coverage. And then the Eagle fan in the second row got the pick. It was good all the way around.
So the Patriots will kick a field goal.
This is going to be a 24-yard attempt for Nordine. And he bangs it through. 9:03 left to go. You said small victories, right? Sometimes small victories come from very big plays from folks in the stands.
Sometimes you might not feel ready for the moment.
All right, so we got a timeout on the floor, timeout on the field. All right, right now I am listening to a song by the Ready Set. It's called Stitch.
Andy Gainwell has been a really nice piece. So after that, Jason Huntley, Elijah Holyfield, battling for spots. The release of Kerryon Johnson this week, the injury he suffered, really changed the dynamic and clarified the running back situation just a bit.
Ball's caught. Short pass caught by Gaineswell, I think that's his name. Short pass, though. Out in the flats. No, that's Holyfield. Holyfield was with the Panthers for a while there last year. But he didn't make the team. That is actually Evander Holyfield's son. Evander Holyfield used to be the heavyweight champ of the world. All right, ready, set. I don't know if you're still here, but yeah, I just listened to that to Stitch. I like it. I like the rhythm. I like the I something about bass drums. The bass. I don't know if you call that 808. I don't think so, but I like that deep bass that was in it. Right there, stitch myself back together. My best part of the song. You fell apart like a jigsaw puzzle, and to get better, you're gonna. Oh, the ball's deflected. Get better, you're gonna stitch yourself back together. I got you. I like that. So the next one I listen to should be on Only Child, and it is called Sad Fantasy. So I'll check that out too. All right, one person still in here.
His dad was wow.
So we're just looking at some of the stats there.
I'm not sure that anybody looked better as a boxer physically than he did. I just remember he could absorb so much punishment. The toughness of Evander Holyfield. And his son plays that way too. He's not overly fast, but he plays very tough brand of football. I had a chance to talk to him a couple years ago at the Super Bowl. He's a really classy guy. Flag on the play. After the bunt, a 54-yard bunt and an 11-yard return.
Got a little bit of box score over here. Mac Jones, 13-19 for 146 yards. Jay Flacco, 10 for 17 for 83 yards and an interception.
Personal foul, face mask, kicking team number 41. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. First down, timeout.
So the Eagles are just continuing to put themselves deeper and deeper in trouble there. J.J. Taylor, 11 carries for 78 yards. Not bad, young man. That's the small man, the little man right there, too. Kay Gainwell for the Eagles, 5 carries for 21 yards. Oslinski, whatever his name is, has 4 receptions for 57 yards, and Gainwell 3 receptions for 23 yards. Osweski. That's pretty good pronunciation, I think. Score is 35-0 Patriots with 7 minutes and 32 seconds left in this game. Thanks for the 5 likes.
Whether it's a fraction or a decimal.
Everyone.
It's still fun, Our house seemed like a dream come true. Great character, great neighborhood.
Until Mrs. Cashman started feeding the neighborhood cats.
All the cats. We need to move right now.
With Rocket Mortgage, you can adjust our home loan options in real time.
Customize our monthly payment, down payment, and closing costs. And no cats.
It was a catastrophe.
Just no.
When you need control over your home loan, Rocket can.
NFL Network is here for 3 exclusive Thursday night games.
How good is that?
And a special Sunday morning game live from London.
That's big time there.
The exclusive live game starts September 16th only on NFL Network.
This preseason, take football further with NFL Game Pass. Catch every rookie debut. See big names in their new homes. And get all the action for the upcoming season. NFL Game Pass.
In the fourth quarter of preseason game number 2, a game that's been dominated tonight by the New England Patriots. And once again, their offense is on the field. So you played the game. You know what these games are like. What is the takeaway from tonight and from this week?
Well, the takeaway from this week was that things went very well Monday and Tuesday when it was 1s against 1s and 2s against 2s. The takeaway from tonight is that it's been ugly. And even when it was the Eagles 2s against the Patriots 2s, or the 3s versus 3s, like right now, it hasn't gone very well. So you can decide how much that matters to you. But ultimately, what really matters, and we all know this, for Nick Sirianni this year, is how his 1s do against the other team's 1s. And we really didn't get to see the Eagles' 1s tonight to see whether or not they could take a step forward from last week. I think, though, talking with him yesterday, he certainly felt like they took a step forward in the 2 joint practices, which he called basically simulated games.
That's how they play them. As in, again,
Oh, he fumbles.
Seymour with the scoop of the football. I believe it was Rayquan Williams who knocked it out.
I like it. I like it. Eagles needed that. Make a play on defense. Yep. Good hustle by Rayquan Williams to chase that down. Somebody made a play. Eagles needed that.
It's me up. Let's go. It's time for week 2 of preseason action. With the most live games of NFL Network, it's time for football. Week 2 of the NFL preseason, live on NFL Network.
Out of 1,600 players, you're part of the 100.
All right, so there's a timeout on the field. I'm listening to Sad Fantasy by the Ready Set.
You would think a pan is a pan until they didn't come along, and I went, wow, these things are something better.
Those are the pans that we use at one of the best restaurants in the world.
It's built for a home cook like me, but fit for Olivia like him.
My hair started to thin, and I took a pharmaceutical drug that caused severe side effects such as sexual dysfunction. Nutrafol is a drug-free, natural supplement that gave me my hair, my health, and my confidence back. Get growing at Nutrafol.com.
Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want, with all the entertainment you love, for the price that cable can't beat. Try free.
For the scale of our business, we reached a point where we had no choice but to become more efficient. And that's where the software developer comes in. Understanding the data is transforming the way that we grow food.
Transform your business today.
The official Eagles Pro Shop is
Ready Set, are you playing the instruments on this one too? This kind of cool right here.
Be sure to stop by any of our 3 brick-and-mortar stores located in Cherry Hill, Lancaster, and at Lincoln Financial Field.
Take a look at Rayquan Williams right here. Watch him the whole play, okay? We were saying the Eagles needed to make a play. These guys are all fighting for jobs. He gets in the backfield. Watch the hustle. Watch the effort. Boom! Right there comes in and strips it. I love it. He was undrafted free agent last year. Just watch him. Chase him down. He's not giving up. He's still fighting. You better believe the coaches will notice that.
All right, so we're back from the timeout. I'm listening to Sad Fantasy by the Ready Set. Oh, good catch. First down, hang on to the ball, young man. It's on his Only Child channel.
He was one of the most highly paid undrafted free agents for the Eagles out of Nebraska.
657 yards and 6
The
in his Nebraska career. 4 catches here tonight.
I am sitting.
They couldn't have been talking about it.
Oh, that come on, Ref, you got to throw a flag on that. All right, the the video to the song was interesting too. Looked like some Game of Thrones type thing. I liked it. I really liked the way the instruments were being played in there.
So here's the question. Will we get to see ones against one before the
All right, timeout is over. The Eagles have the ball. They are actually driving, but they're still in there on their side of the field. They hand it off. He gets outside, may get the first down, does get the first down. Number 33, Holyfield. There you go, Holyfield.
I mean, he's trying to get a job, whether it's active roster or practice squad for $9,200 a week. Watch him finish the run.
Wow, practice squad gets $9,200 a week. $9,000 a week. I could live with that. Wow, 9,200. Yeah, so 17 games. The quarterback leads a block. Holyfield. Replay that, I think. Holyfield, they handed him the ball. He bounced it out. Yeah, hands it, plants, boom, bounces it, gets outside. Yeah, Holyfield is not really fast, but he's shifty.
That Rayquan Williams forced fumble gave these guys some.
Yeah, ready to say I listened to both of them, man. I don't know if you're still here, but they were both good. Ooh.
I am dying to say down goes Holyfield every time he gets that. I'm not going to do it.
Holyfield, 3 rushes for 33 yards. It's 2nd and 9. Let's go, Eagles. Get on the board. Let's go. 4 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get behind these Eagles to see if they can at least score. They hand it to him again, and he's met. Come on, guys. You got to stay on your block just a little longer. They probably should have went play action right there. Undrafted free agent Harry, what was that, Kreider, 6'3", 307 pounds.
Diagnosed back when he was 10 years old. Can't even imagine how hard that's been for him to be able to keep his weight like that, start a bunch of games in Indiana, get a shot in the NFL. Kudos to that young man. Alex throwing.
Oh, I was hoping I was going to catch that. 3rd and 11. It's now 4 and 11. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. Offense might as well stay on the field, and they do.
He's got his master's in criminal justice and public safety. So if football doesn't work out, there's a pretty good chance in some way, shape, or form he'll be serving us.
There's another pass. Oh, he's going down. 2nd time.
Guess what? They're going to get another shot. There's going to be a downfield defensive holding call coming.
Oh, but the Patriots get a flag, so he gets another chance.
The stunt with Kreider and Pierschbaker is what got him.
In fact, if it was holding, not pass interference. How many yards is that?
There were 2 fouls by the defense on the play. Holding, number 35. His penalties decline. Holding, number 38. This penalty will be enforced 5 yards.
5 yards from the spot of the foul. An automatic first down.
Defensive holding calls on the same play. Dean Virgin is the one who gets called for it.
Not much ready to say. I did listen to both of the songs. If you look at the comments right above where you wrote, I'm back. I wrote my favorite lines out of the song, and most of them are the hook. Oh, and he throws the interception. Mullins is just not looking good today. when it rains, it pours. And with Sad Fantasy, if it all goes bad, I'll replay last night in a memory like that. If I had to pick one, the rhythm and the beat, I like Stitch. But I do like the way the instruments were played a lot in the Sad Fantasy. So since you're back, I asked this while I was playing. Did you play the instruments for Sad Fantasy? Because the way the drums were being played, and I don't even know what the instruments were called, but it was a cool sound right there in that song. I liked it.
It's such a good point, Scott, that the score doesn't matter, but individual performances do. And I love seeing Zach Ertz over there. You know, even at walkthrough yesterday, after walkthrough was over, Zach Ertz was the last guy on the field, catching pass after pass after pass. He is such a pro. He's been such a great Eagle. And I think people forget, after a down year, just how good he was for a solid 5-year stretch. Even through 2019. A year ago, we were talking about how he wanted reportedly a new contract like Kittle and Kelsey. It's unbelievable how you have one injury-plagued year and all of a sudden people start to forget about you. I think Zach Ertz is going to have a really good season.
6,000 yards, 36 touchdowns. Of course, the clinching touchdown would set off the biggest football celebration that this town has ever seen. Reach the 2-minute warning.
All right, so there's a 2-minute warning. Patriots 35-0. Patriots with the ball right now, so it does not look like the Eagles are even going to score this game, but it is a preseason game. I was talking about I hope this doesn't carry on into their season. However, a lot of times now, not all the time, but a lot of times, the way a team plays in preseason, it sort of carries over. Sort of carries over a little bit there. And they could be undefeated in preseason and turn around and not win a game in the regular season. But I don't know. Like Common Boy said, that happened in 2017 with the Browns. Or did they win one game? But it was I remember that year because everybody was like, maybe the Browns will be okay this year, and it wasn't. It was a lot of window dressing. But I was glad to see them finally do good last year. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it's like the Panthers. The way they play in preseason is a prelude to how they may play in the regular season. So hopefully the Panthers come out and at least the first team shows that they are pretty decent. Because they come out, they don't look really, really well, then me and Reddy said I will not be betting Reddy said anything for my team. But I'll still be cheering for my team. Devonta Smith. This was the I think this is the guy that was the MVP of the league in college football last year. He's real slim, but I mean he's a good receiver.
said that that's exactly what they're doing as a group right now. It's going to be interesting to see how that blossoms over the course of this season. Remember, next week, they will be back on the field again in joint practices up in Flora Park, New Jersey with the New York Jets. That's Tuesday and Wednesday. They'll have their regular walkthrough on Thursday, and we will reconvene with them next week. MetLife Stadium in the Meadowlands for the final preseason game. Patriots are taking a knee.
Second and 11 with a minute and 16 seconds on the clock. The Patriots are taking a knee. And this game is basically over, ladies and gentlemen.
Even though you're looking at 3 losing records on there, that is not an easy beginning of the season.
No, it's not, because the 49ers should be much better with their starting quarterback back and or Trey Lance. The Cowboys should be much better with their starting quarterback back, Dak Prescott. And even the Falcons, I think, have too much ability to be 4-12 like Philly native.
Yeah, I can't believe the Falcons were 4-12. I know the Panthers couldn't beat them.
So you got those first 4. We'll talk next week about what the rest of the schedule looks like for Nick Sirianni in his first.
All right, everyone, thanks for showing up. Those people who did show up. I know it was not the greatest stream in the world. Started off with basketball, ended up with football. But thank you for everyone who showed up. So since it wasn't so many, I can run through the name. Ready, Set, thanks for showing up. Machi, Bars and Melodies, stop back by there again. Appreciate you guys. Comet Boy, of course, he was in here to begin with. First, thanks. Devane showed up. Devane, if you're still out there somewhere, appreciate it. Machi, Rory, and I think that's about it. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. Little quick stream. The Patriots end up winning this one, as you can see, 35-0. Yeah, the Eagles just couldn't find offense, and they could not stop the Patriots on defense from the beginning of the game. But thank you guys for showing up anyway. And yeah, check me out next time. I probably will be back on with a stream on Saturday, streaming my my Panthers. All right. And keep a lookout for the WNBA championship game. I don't know if I'm going to try to stream any of the series, the playoff, but I'm probably going to stream the championship game. Well, who knows? I'll try to stream that finals playoff, and other than that, you guys just check out my thumbnails. All right. Check out my thumbnails, turn on your notifications for the schedule so you'll be alerted. And then I will check you guys out next time. Thank you, whoever's still in here. That one person could be Comet Boy, not sure. Could be Ready Set. Thank you guys. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.